Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube. I'm Jen. Today I'm going to do a quick flip through of the purple journal. You might remember a little while ago that I got a box from Chantal, the Raven Compendium, also Darkest Raven movie minis. I will link her below. And the challenge was a purple journal, and she sent me a ton of supplies to make a purple journal. Trying to do a vintage feel within this journal as well. So this is what I came up with. I really loved this lace, so I ended up keeping it simple. I think it's very elegant. And then you'll see here that I bound, basically this is the box that some of the stuff that she packed for me came in. So this is what I have so far. It is not complete. I will absolutely do an update when it is complete, but it is pretty full. So I want to show you what I have and see what you think. So first up, this is the very first page, using some of the fabric and also some of the lace. I made little tags. This one has a little flip through so you can do some journaling. I did coffee dye and paper so that I could add that to these pieces. So you'll see that cute little tag with some of the ephemera that she sent me. She sent me a lot of purple stamps. So I did that. Plus this, I really like the flowers. She took the flowers and she put them through, I can't think of the word right now, but basically adding plastic to it. That's a silly word to forget, but there you have it. And then a cute little journaling page that she sent. And then this one is really cool because it's actually got a tuck spot in it. So you can add whatever you want here. Add another tag. This is the sticker that was on the box. I dyed the paper. Like I said, I did some coffee dyed, but I also dyed the paper purple to work with the journal. So a lot of this came from the paper. I used, I have no words today, sorry about that, copy paper. So I just grabbed some copy paper, threw it in. I had this food coloring dye that I got at the thrift store that I wouldn't use for food, and they didn't have a purple, so I ended up making a purple with the red and the blue. So you'll see in some of these that you can actually see the difference. And then of course I antiqued a lot of it as well. I added a couple things of my own as well. Some of these are from the package that she sent me, which I will link here as well. Some of them were printouts that I had from digital items. So this one has a little belly band. And here you can see some of the pink in there. This one you can see some of the coffee dye, some of the red. So she did send me a really cool stencil. This is a little tuck spot. I add flowers of my own. I really like the way the stencil looks on here. She sent me a lot of maps, things like that. I do have a lot of pages that I need to complete in here, as you can tell, but I thought you would like to see the progress so far. She sent me book pages that I went ahead and coffee dyed, or not coffee dyed, dyed. So you can see the pink and the blue in this one. This is one of my favorites. It is a tuck spot, so you can absolutely tuck something else in there if you'd like, or just leave it as it is. And then I added, she put tissue paper in the box that was also purple, and I thought that would be really cool to put in here. So I will post the creation of the book as well, and you see how I created that, but I just added the tissue paper in here. Of course it's thin, so you want to make sure that you reinforce it if you're going to add heavy stuff. She sent me the tickets. These I actually cut on my Cricut. This came with it. Dictionary pages. I love putting dictionary pages in here because I like the sound. I know that sounds weird, but I enjoy the sound of the different types of paper. So I really like the effect that I got in dyeing some of this. I also saved the dye afterwards, put it in a spray bottle, so I could do cool effects. I ended up using, I don't know if you can see the sparkle in there. I ended up using some additional inks or dyes that added sparkle to it as well. So that's pretty cool. This picked up coffee from a previous usage in the same container. So I used a metal container and it picked up some of the color on the very bottom. So it was cleaned out, but obviously not dishwashed, not like in the dishwasher or anything. So the outline I added with this. So it actually is really cool because it's got like sparkle on the bottom. You just have to shake it up really well. The ribbon she sent some purple ribbon, but I also had some white ribbon. Or she sent white ribbon. I don't remember. I have to take a look. But either way, I dyed this as well with this ink. Tim Holtz and just some stuff from my stash to try to embellish some of these pages. I do have 3 signatures in this book. And then I made the cute little tabs, just because. So obviously I have a lot of pages to fill in. I put a big doily. I really like the way this doily turned out. And then I put some things in there along with the ribbon. This is chipboard from the set that she sent me. And just a printout. This is just some papers that I had, but I wanted to add some of the items that I really like, some of notebook pages that or book pages that she sent that I really like the dye. So I mixed it a little bit and just made a little insert book with some of the mulberry papers and stuff that I had. Added a little bow, or butterfly, and stuck it in there. So next page, I like the way the colors are separated in some of these and how that turned out with that food coloring. You can tell this one is very blue compared to this one. These are some of my favorite pages. And then this one is a bunch of tags. So this is paper that was included, and I just made some tags out of it. This is the sticky flower material that she sent. And then I made another tag out of the paper. You can make a little tuck spot here, however you want to do it. Super cute. This is another one of my favorites. There's a belly band here that you can add more to it, but these are glued in. So you can absolutely add an additional embellishment if you wanted things like that. This fell off, but this actually was made by Chantal. It was more of a cream color, and I dyed it purple. I stuck it in there. This one has just a little embellishment on it and a tuck point. That's some papers from my stash. Same with this. This is actually a tag that she sent me. She said she made it out of a paper towel, napkin, toilet paper roll. And just ran it through an embossing machine. I thought that was a really cool idea. Some of the papers that I liked, how they turned out, along with just some embellishments. This is a flower from paper towel, or paper napkin, sorry, that she sent, along with some embellishments, butterflies from my stash. I can, if you want to see pictures of each page, I can absolutely publish videos. I did record them as well. I'm not going to put it on this video because that'll just be too long. But if you want to see it, let me know. I can absolutely add those to the channel for you. A couple more things. Just trying to get an antique look, so you'll see different antique items from my stash. This is actually a little, I don't know what they call it, but just a bunch of papers, a little snippet that she had sent in a previous box that I wanted to include in here as well. I made a little tuck, or made a little fold out there. Nice cute little butterflies here, and then of course there's yet another tuck point. I seem to make those a lot. If you want to tuck stuff in, if you want to do some journaling, things like that, you can do that. So, and then this one I was playing around with some water-soluble pencil. So you'll see that. Another cute little, I wish I could remember the name of it, but just a little bundle of papers. Another little tuck point. I like to do that with the bigger pages, the atlas pages that she sent me, the map pages. This one's Algeria. So, and then this gorgeous page. No tuck points on that because it would be too much for this paper to handle. More little tab. It's got papers. Just some cool little papers on it. More ribbon. So like I said, I have a lot of pages still yet to complete, but I definitely wanted to share this with you. I am working on this page right now, but the point of this one was, yes, to have some places to put other items as well. So that one will be complete soon, but this is from the papers that she sent me. Another little paper clip. I love it when she sends things like this. I did dye it purple and added a purple butterfly. And then this is the last signature of the 3. I'm not sure if I have very much in there. I kind of love how this paper turned out. Nice. I love the different colors. Yeah. Some correspondence. This could be a tuck point, this could be a fold out, things like that. You can see all the sparkle in this one. That one picked up a lot of the sparkle. This one's got a tuck point. A good place for this, as a matter of fact. Fits pretty well there. This one's kind of cool. I know that I said these papers aren't very strong, so I will have to reinforce it on the back, but I did add a little window tuck here. After I reinforce it on the back, it'll be good to go. This cute little snippet on the side, and then this has really cool blooms. I enjoy doing blooms with watercolor, so I worked on that, and then some stamping with the purple. There's one more page. There's this one. I have some stuff in my stash that I added to this. It's not very vintagey, but I still like the way that the two combined between the butterflies and the vintage, and all of these stamps that she sent me. So I bought a purple journal kit on Amazon back in November. I got a gift card for my birthday, so I bought myself a purple journal kit, and that's where some of these cool little pictures and stickers came from. I thought it would be perfect for the purple journal. So this page, I like that it's ripped, so that's going to add some nice extra elements to the pages for me. So definitely when you're making journals, think outside the box. This one has a belly band, so you can put whatever you want there. Cute little handmade tag there. I use a tag punch for this one, and just punched cardboard and then a piece of the paper that she gave me along with the ribbon, some of the bling, and then just a little scalloped thing, and added a butterfly. So much left on that page. Oh, this one's actually a paper clip. Sorry about that. So I just added it on each side of the paper clip. So this is the other side. That's why it's so far on the top. So you can change that, put it wherever you want. It goes on pretty easy. And then there's the other side. Another little big old tag with elements that she sent. This is cardboard. Or chipboard. and then a tag made out of the paper pack that she sent. And this one's got a tuck spot on the bottom. So that's it for the flip through. I can go ahead and at the end of this video, I will go ahead and post how I made this journal. I'll do a speed video. It did take me 2 hours to actually make just the journal itself because I don't make them very often. I think I'm going to start making them more often because I really enjoy it. So I will put a speed video next and let you know exactly how I did it. Let me know if you want to see the pages. And also let me know if you want to see an update when I get more done. I have to tell you, I'm not going to be putting anything else on the cover simply because I just really like this as it is. I considered putting like a title, which I absolutely still could do, but for now I'm leaving it as is just because I like the elegance. In fact, let me see if I can find something to add to the back. Maybe that'll be just as elegant, but I love the purple on purple of the lace, and it's not super tight. I only glued underneath the flowers on the edges, so I don't know. And then of course ribbon. I had some ribbon in my stash, so I went ahead and added a tie because I know at the end this is going to be super chunky. So let me know what you think in the comment box below. As always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the making of the journal itself.